Yo, what's up guys, TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you a collection video. I don't know, I haven't done one of these. So, this is going to be my collection for Nintendo 3DS and all the games I have on it. And I guess we will start with the physical stuff and then end with the digital stuff because that's how life works. And also, if you have your own collection, please send me the video on the Facebook page, link in the description, or just tell me what you have in your collection just to see how different it is, because the 3DS last year had a fuck ton of games. This year it's been kind of meh, but there's a lot of games, and even I don't have all the games I want, but I have a decent bit of them. So let's get into it. Okay, so these aren't in any particular order. These are literally just the games that I just have. So first up, Castlevania Mirror of Fate. I have beaten this. Too bad we're not getting a sequel. This is pretty fun. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like this game that much. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. It's not necessarily amazing by any means. The exploration is probably the weakest aspect of the game, but in terms of the combat, and in terms of the combat, the story is kind of meh. It's still good for what it is, and I enjoy it. I know people are so disappointed about how Alucard plays because he seems really nerfed if you play it like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. He seems like a really nerfed version, but I like this game. But yeah, just too bad we didn't get a sequel. Anyways, next up, this was the first game I actually bought for the 3DS. I actually have a stream I did when I first bought the 3DS, and this was the game I was holding in the picture with the system. Kid Icarus Uprising. Bruh. This game, bruh. This is... Pit became relevant because of this game. Sakurai made this man relevant and made me love him. And I love him and Palutena and Viridi and Hades. All awesome. Medusa. You didn't... Honestly, in retrospect, Medusa didn't get enough screen time in my opinion. Because if you play the game, you know how relevant Medusa really is. And she's not that relevant as she really should be. But, I really like Pit. I really like the animated shorts they did for this. Palutena and Pit are in the game. Patu. No, his name is not Dark Pit. That if you call him Dark Pit, that means you haven't played Uprising. You call that man Patu. His name is Patu. No one, you don't call him anything else but fucking Patu. But this game was really fun, and I know a lot of people had problems with the controls on this. They give you so many options that I just kind of found something that I was perfectly fine with, and I started wrecking face. Multiplayer is fun. This is a real fun time. I mean, granted, this is like one of the only games I would say I would buy an HD re-release of. Like, if this was on the Wii U, bruh, this would get bought so quick. Such a good game. Probably one of my favorite games on the system. Next up, Bravely Default. The struggle was so real. So I actually recently beat this, maybe last week? Yeah, last week I beat this. And now I'm kind of casually going between this and another game. This, I'm just trying to max out all the jobs. But I've beaten this. I am excited for the sequel. This was a really good RPG. It just has a major pace-breaking issue near the middle. Such a good game, though. And I am looking forward to the sequel because the ending for this... Not gonna spoil it, but anyways. Next game, Fire Emblem Awakening. Crack. This is my crack. There is nothing else I can possibly say except for this is cocaine, and you must have it all. I am in the middle. I just started my third playthrough. Yes, you heard me right. Now, granted, this is my first Fire Emblem game, and I have started my third playthrough. Bro, this game is so good. I love these characters to death. Do you know how much my fanboy went off when I saw Lucy? I was like, oh my god, Lucida's in Smash Brothers. Why? Because Lucida's awesome. Now, granted, I'm biased. I kind of would have preferred Keelum or Sully, but that's only because I like those characters a lot, not necessarily because they were work. Well, actually, Panay would have made for an interesting fire because she's a tug rule, but that's not the point. Love this game so much. Oh! You don't even know. You don't even motherfucking know, bro. This game is so good. It is so good. Oh, let me get off of this. Next game, Link Between Worlds. This is actually my first. Well, it's not my first Zelda game. I guess you would say it's my first Zelda handheld title. I guess. I have not beaten this yet. I think I'm in like the second half of the game. You know, after the whole the welcome to low rule thing. That's where I'm at. It's pretty interesting, and I'm having fun with it so far. I'm trying to get myself a little bit more familiar with Zelda, because Zelda, Metroid, I think Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, F-Zero, and Mario are like my weakest in terms of Nintendo games. I've been knowing pretty good. I'm kind of getting back into the groove of Mario. Zelda was something I was never really into to begin with, so in Metroid I have other M under my belt, but I know a lot of people are like, you need to play, you need to play the Prime trilogy. All right, I hear you. Shut up. But this is pretty fun. I need to beat it, but this next game I'm going to show you is the reason why I haven't beaten it yet, because I had to take it. I actually got this, and then I was like, wait, I have a whole bunch of games I need to beat. And then I went back and I beat Bravely Default was one of them, and the next one is the other one I'm working on currently. But yeah, fun game so far. This motherfucker. Project X Zone. The RPG is fun for like the first set of stages until you get used to the mechanics, and then you realize they're not gonna throw any other interesting elements at you. Project X Zone, for all intents and purposes, is fun, but is extremely tedious. You wanna know why I say it's tedious? Because these stages take so motherfucking long later in the game. I think each stage will take you at least 30 minutes to 40 minutes to beat, just because of how the game is set up. It's like that art. It's like an RPG where levels don't really matter, or they matter, but they don't. It doesn't feel like they matter. Fun game, just really, it gets really fucking. Yes, 6th Gen, Pokemon Y, the first 3D main series Pokemon title. As a whole, actually, this was funny. This is what I was playing before I got Link Between Worlds. No, I'm lying. I was playing. See, I've been kind of rotating throughout my 3DS games, but why I went back to this to make a competitive team. I have one competitive team on here, but I need to go back and do some other stuff. But I've been distracted with a whole bunch of other BS. But the whole point is, Pokemon Y, for all intents and purposes, is still one of my favorite Pokemon games. Period. And I thought this was really fun. I don't think it's the best Pokemon game, and there are some things I obviously am not a huge fan of, but as an overall experience, I really enjoyed this game, and this is up there. This is like, at least this is like on the better half of my top Pokemon games list. So, yes, Game Freak, you've done well. I should know I'm the original Game Freak. Yeah, I am, because Game Freak, Pokemon didn't come into creation until like the mid '90s, and I was already like 4 or 5 when that was relevant. So, yay! Anyways, next game, Tomodachi Life. I actually got this with the buy one get one free sale at Best Buy. I bought this and Link Between Worlds, and I think I played this. And you know what pissed me off is that you couldn't try the demo for this unless you got the little scratch off code. But when I went to Best Buy to do the Smash Brothers thing, and during E3, they had one of the codes for the game out, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to play this. So I picked it up and I played it. And I was pretty content with it. And then I realized, damn it, I need to play Link Between Worlds. And then that's the problem with this game. Like, that's not the problem with this game. That's the problem with 3DS in general. There were so many games that have, like, high replay value. I kept, like, switching back and forth and shit, and I couldn't, like, stick to one. But from what I played of this was actually really fun. I was surprised. I plan to go back to this when I get the chance, but this was really fun from what I played. One Piece Romance Dawn. I have really nothing to say about this game, particularly because I haven't played it. That's not an exaggeration. I have not played this at all. I have not even opened this box to like put the game hasn't even been in the system yet. That is how I have not played this game. I do remember when I got it though because of the experience. And here's a funny story real quick. When I bought this game, my car died on me at GameStop because I had my friend in the car with me, and she was like, "Can you leave the radio on?" So I left the radio on, and and the fucking battery died in the car. So when I got the game and I came back out, we had to sit there and wait for my mom to get there to power up the car. And she looked at me and went, "So I guess you're not going to GameStop next time, are you?" It's like, I guess not, apparently. I've heard that this game is relatively mediocre, but then again, anime games always get that kind of response from people who don't know the series. But Unlimited World Red is mediocre, so this might be mediocre too. But I'll see. I'll let you know. So if anyone's wondering why I haven't talked about this game, that's really that's the reason why I haven't played it. I have it, but I haven't played it. There's so much shit on the 3DS I don't even own. I need time, and I have a job, I have things to do, people to see, places to go. Next game, Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. This game, I kind of ran into the same problem. I think when I first bought Kid Icarus Uprising, when I got my 3DS, this came out, I think, early 2013. And up until that point, I was pretty consistent with beating all my games. Like, I think Kid Icarus I beat, and then it was Kid Icarus, it was Fire Emblem, it was Castlevania, and then I think it was this, or this came before Castlevania. That's when I started to slip because everything was coming out like month after month. I'm like, Jesus, you're not giving me any time to beat these games. And what pissed me off about this one is I'm past the first house, I'm on the second house. I ran into a glitch. I think I recorded it, but I never uploaded it. I ran into a glitch in the game in the second mission where they locked you in a room and like with the organ, and you had to like find out the ghosts that were in the organ and like everyone in the room, and it glitched out to where one of the ghosts wouldn't appear, so I had to reset the entire fucking, and that like demoralized the shit out of me. So I just didn't. I like dropped it for a while. Actually, I dropped it since then. Like I haven't played it since that night. That I remember that night. I was like, fuck, I gotta reset the mission. I reset the mission. I was like, ugh. And I just didn't want to play it after that. I do plan to get back to it. It's just, once again, a lot of things I gotta finish. And actually, these next two games I'm gonna show you both suffer from that same problem. Shin Megami Tensei 4. Now, this is my first Shin Megami Tensei game. You know what the problem with this game is? It's so fucking hard. I can't tell which boss I'm on, but I want to say I'm on the second or third boss. And the shit is so hard, man. And it demoralized the fuck out of me. And then I remember getting this in July. And I forget what came out. Oh, yeah, I had got my Wii U in May. I bought this in July, and then, like, Pikmin came out in August. So I didn't have too much time to play this. And then, like, when I got stuck on that stage, I was like, and see, I know I can go back and beat the stage. But Shin Megami Tensei has such a fucking steep learning curve, bro. They don't give a fuck. It's like people always told me the Megami Tensei series was hard, but like, dude, so fucking hard. You get used to it after a while, but like, I can only imagine how I would feel now not playing this game for almost a year. Actually, it's probably been over a year since I last picked this game up. And trying to go back and fight a boss that was extremely hard then when I was familiar with the game and the controls and how to play it. Now, I feel like I gotta reinvest myself into the game again. Which I probably will do. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. But that's besides the point. Shin Megami Tensei 4. I'll get to it. I mean, that's my goal. I'm gonna get through all these games before I keep buying more. I say that and I know I'm lying, but you know. It's fun to trick yourself sometime. Okay, and last physical game, Kirby Triple Deluxe. Now, I'm not that big into Kirby. The last Kirby game I played was Epic Yarn, and Epic Yarn, for all intents and purposes, was not the game where I was like, oh my god, I have to play this. Like, Kirby's never really... I view Kirby, I think it's Kirby and there's another platformer Nintendo has that I'm thinking of. Because I think, like in terms of, like, oh, it's Kirby and Yoshi. I think Kirby and Yoshi games are, like, aimed towards children. Kirby's obviously aimed towards children. Mario's middle ground, and Donkey Kong is for, like, hardcore. That's the way I view... Like, Nintendo has platformers for all, like, skill levels. And Kirby's, like, beginner. Because Kirby games aren't hard. They're just easy. They're easy and colorful and cute and interesting. But, unfortunately, the other problem with Kirby games is that to older players... Kirby comes off way too fucking simplistic and you just can't get invested into it. That was part of the problem with this. Once again, it also just has something to do with the fact that other games I had to play. So many games, people. Y'all don't even fucking know. But that's all my physical games. Let's move on to digital. So this is my 3DS. I have it in a Nerf case. Yes, I have it in a Nerf case because I have a tendency lately to be scratching it. Oh, look at this. I completely forgot because I haven't played this in a few days. Look, when my 3DS is on, I open it up. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is Project X Zone. I don't even think I was finished with the stage. I think I had just started a new stage. Yeah, I had just started a new stage. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think I'm on like chapter 31 or some shit. So I can't open up any other games, but yeah. There's Project X Zone in there. I'll worry about that later. I just want to show you the games on the actual system because I actually have a decent amount of digital games. Not all of them are in the ones I want it to be, but let me make these bigger so you guys. So I made a folder, something the Wii U was missing, and eShop games. There's not really too much in here, but what's in here currently? Super Mario 3D Land. I think I got that free with something, and I don't remember what the something was. I got that free with something. This was also, I think, a downloadable eShop title. What's it called? Sakura Samurai, which I think is just an eShop game. Can't get the glare. Just look at the top screen because the bottom screen. Oh God, Shantae, the first one, which that I don't understand how people played. I know Shantae was praised, but I'm more interested in playing Risky's Revenge than actually this because to me it just feels fucking archaic. But then again, it's in like Metroid style, and I'm not that big into 2D Metroid, so that might be why I'm not having as much fun with it. I think Risky's Revenge, which I think comes out later, is that the second game? No, there's another game before that. There's the one on the DS, which I think is in here too that I can get. But I'll wait until it goes on sale. Shantae, because I actually did fun Have Genie Hero. So, because I like the character and I like her abilities and everything. But her first game, bro, this is just... it feels like a chore to play sometimes. Actually, Metroid feels like that too. Well, 2D Metroid. And then Cave Story. I've heard good things about it. Haven't had the chance to play it because I've been busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. But that's not Cave Story 3D. That's just Cave Story. Phoenix Wright's Dual Destiny demo. Etrian Odyssey demo. That's YouTube. Bravely Default demo. Yes, I actually did do the demo before I actually played the game. Actually, I'm lying. I haven't. I don't know what I did. I like downloaded the demo for Bravely Default and then got the game before I even tried the fucking... Oh yeah, because I remember someone telling me that the demo for Bravely Default is like, for some stupid reason, like in the middle of the game or something. Like it pretty much did what Project X Zone did, which was drop you in the middle of a level and go, have at it. And you just kind of sat there looking at them going, the fuck is that? But yeah, Bravely Default. The Four Swords, Legend of Zelda Four Swords, which was free. I forget what was the reason. I guess there's a lot of games on here I got free. That was the Tomodachi Life demo. That was a Nintendo Club's reward. Dylan's Rolling Western. I heard this has been kind of like their newish IP that hasn't really gotten like an actual retail game, but has 2 games on the 3DS. So I've been trying this out. I played like the first stage of this. This has been pretty fun so far. This is the actual game. I actually got this like last week. Capcom was having a sale, and I know Ace Attorney Trilogy is coming out, so I'm gonna get that too. Play those 3 first, and then play Dual Destinies. Yes, I know there are games in between, but still, I want to do it this way. Damn it! Mighty Gun Vault. Why? I'm a Mighty Number 9 backer too. That's the reason why I have this game, but you know, you also get it if you buy, you know, as your striker, as your gun vault. I'm stupid. No, I was right. As your striker, gun vault. I just forgot to say gun vault at the end, and I think that's the last game on here. Yeah, that's the last game on here, but that's my eShop games for the most part. There's probably more of these I haven't played versus the ones I haven't played in terms of other stuff, particularly just because, as I said, there's so many games. That's why I don't understand how people are like, I want to own all 3 consoles. I'm like, dude, you're going to run out of, like, you're going to be busy with shit. Between this and the Wii U, this shit keeps me busy. I don't fucking technically need a 3rd console. I will never need a 3rd console. A 2nd console is pushing it by my standards, because the PS3 gets, like, literally almost no love from me. like it used to. Actually, it didn't never get that much love from me, but still, you get the point. There's a degree. I don't see how people, unless you do this shit for a living, like, or you have nothing to do with your life, I don't see why the fuck you would need to own 3 consoles. You own a handheld, a console, you're usually set. You don't even need to own like all 3. Because you're not gonna beat all the games. I can tell you right now. I think as gamers we all have backlogs, but that intentionally is my 3DS collection. So please send me yours in the comment section below. This has been the Insane Game Freak. Life's a game. Play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Oh.